Hi, I'm Bharadwaj Rangan and you're watching Film Companion Reviews. Today we're going to talk about 1971 Beyond Borders, directed by Major Ravi.
We are all set to march! Chalo bachao! Are you ready?
The film is the latest installment in the adventures of this army man named Mahadevan, played by Mohanlal, who's sometimes a colonel, sometimes a major. This time he is part of the UN peacekeeping force in Georgia. The film begins where Mahadevan saves a Pakistani soldier's life. And guess what? This soldier's father once fought Mahadevan's father, Sahadevan. Mohanlal again in old age makeup. The story is set during the events of the 1971 war that resulted in the formation of Bangladesh, and it unfolds as Sahadevan's memory. So here's the question: why was that initial scene with Mahadevan needed? After all, when Mahadevan plays no further part in the rest of the film, why waste time on a scene with him at the beginning? Because this way, we get an action sequence featuring a big star. An old man remembering the past doesn't kick as much as a soldier saving the day. Also, this stretch hints at the India-Pakistan thread that will unspool through the rest of the movie. 1971 Beyond Borders is fashioned after the Mahabharata. It says Indians and Pakistanis are part of the same family like Kauravas and Pandavas. There is even an episode where a tank named Karna gets stuck in the sand. And as with the Kauravas, there are really evil men and moderates who'd rather not fight but understand that they have a job to do. Arunodaya Singh plays one of these moderates and he's quite effective. No such shades are found in the Indian contingent. They're all saints. 1971 is based on real-life war narratives, but the writing is painfully simplistic. It's the kind of movie where the minute a character is softened, say through the mention of a fiancé back in the village, you know he's going to die. There is also a lot of lecturing with lines like, people living here at the border are not Hindus or Muslims, they're Indians, or no one can achieve anything through wars, that sort of thing. Keeping a straight face through these lines itself is testament to Mohanlal's talent. The war scenes are nicely shot by Sujit Vasudev, but unlike something like the Ghazi attack, there's no suspense, there's no strategy. Major Ravi isn't interested in how the war was won. He's after how much our soldiers suffer for us, they sacrifice for us, which is why we get the sequence where a soldier pretends to be his dead comrade in front of the latter's dying father. This particular subplot is too maudlin to work, but the best stretches in 1971 are those where the soldiers are shown as people. In the film's finest scene, they abandon their weapons and race down a dune when the mailman arrives. Then, they sit down to read these letters. The camera drifts from soldier to soldier as we eavesdrop on lines voiced by faraway wives and sons and daughters. Even with Sahadevan, the portions with his wife, played by Asha Sharath, and son are far more interesting. The content is nothing new, but at least no one is lecturing at us. I wish this had been the film, but 1971 turns out to be a war movie that needed better action, fewer lectures and cliches. I'm going with 2 stars. For more reviews like this, subscribe to Film Companion Reviews, and for everything else that's film related, go to Film Companion.